Hi everyone, my name is Madeleine Mortimore. I'm the Global Education, Innovation and Research Lead for Logitech for Education, where I lead research on EdTech hardware solutions to create products that holistically optimize learning and teaching. I hold a Master's of Education from the Harvard Graduate School of Education, and I'm so excited to be here today talking with you all. Firstly, I'd love to share a little bit about Logitech. Logitech is a global leader in hardware accessories. Hardware accessories are referring to mice, keyboards, headsets, and other technology. You might even be using a Logitech mouse or keyboard right now. Logitech for Education is the education vertical of Logitech. We believe in the power of bringing the best in-class design to classroom tools to help both students and educators achieve their very best in any learning environment. We do that by designing for students and educators with students and educators. By that, we mean we work with hundreds of students and teachers throughout the entirety of our design process, from the earliest concepts to prototype testing and the final product on the shelf. All of their feedback and insights unlock meaningful product choices throughout our design process. Next, I'd love to talk to you about the Logitech Ergonomics Lab. Logitech has long believed we do better when we feel better. That's why we created our very own Logitech Ergo Lab, a world-renowned technology and research hub based in Switzerland. The Logi Ergo Lab is a human-centered and design-driven approach to designing, developing, and reinventing tools that help people feel better at work, school, or at home. Our cross-functional team relentlessly works on making the future of work and learning more people-friendly through ergonomics. Firstly, I'd like to share a few interesting and pertinent stats which really demonstrate the importance of ergonomics and wellness. An increase in one-to-one devices has led to an increase in usage of tech, both in the classrooms and at home. And this has led to a number of challenges and issues as it relates to ergonomics. 74% of educators say students' level of physical comfort while using educational technology impacts their level of engagement in learning. 60% of children between 10 and 17 years old report feeling discomfort during laptop use without companion tools. Companion tools meaning peripherals such as mice and headsets. Without the correct posture and equipment, symptoms of ICT-related back pain and headaches that occur between ages 8 to 14 can persist into late 20s. On the audio and visual side, which is just as important as the physical side, children require sound to be 300% louder than background noise, otherwise learning loss can occur. 42% of teachers reported students in the classroom have trouble seeing images and other material from the other side of the classroom. It's safe to say ergonomic and physical wellness is paramount in the tech-driven classrooms of today. On the flip side, we know telling students and educators to sit up straight and only use proper ergonomic posture isn't exactly helpful. We all know how students really sit at their desks. That's not what this presentation is about, though. We're here to provide practical tips you can realistically do with teachers and students. So now let's get into some simple ways to improve learning environments that don't involve tech. As you all know, tech is never the be-all, end-all answer. Firstly, we have banishing glare. Glare increases eye strain for both students and educators. Eyes adapt to the brightest level of light, so it becomes harder to see details in duller and darker areas. One solution is to have students sit parallel to windows and not sitting directly in front of a window, especially with a device. You can also close curtains or shades during lesson time whenever appropriate as well. Next, we have air quality. So CO2 levels rise surprisingly fast. The smaller the space and the more people in it, the faster they'll rise. High levels of CO2 can result in drowsiness, headaches, poor concentration, loss of attention, and more factors as well. A solution is opening a window for a few minutes several times a day and to let that fresh air flow in. If this isn't a possibility throughout the school day, you can also make sure it's part of the routine to do both in the morning or after the school and day ends. Movement. So our bodies are not designed to sit or stand all day long. They're designed to move throughout the day and be active for both educators and students alike. According to a recent research study, young people report that they enjoy school more and find it easier to concentrate after physical activity. One way this can be implemented is switching between both sitting and standing in 30 to 60-minute intervals. Students are going in between classes, but it's just as important to have this physical break throughout the lesson period as well. Posture. When you use a laptop on a desk, your head angles down by about 10 degrees, which might not seem like a lot. However, when it's on your lap, it angles down by about 15 degrees. And both of these tilts make it feel like your head is more than double in its weight. Now let's look at tech for students, starting with optimizing laptop and tablet setups. Laptop and tablet stands provide similar ergonomic benefits as using an external screen. They lift the screen, encouraging more natural neck postures and reducing neck and shoulder strain. Also, as these screens tend to be smaller, you can adjust the font size to lessen eye strain as well. Opt for an external mouse and keyboard for a more comfortable and adapted learning environment. So with mice, not only do they have ergonomic benefits, students who are still developing their fine motor skills can be slow and make more errors with the trackpad than with a mouse. You can also consider headsets and external microphones, especially ones with good sound quality and noise cancellation, which can greatly contribute to more effective learning. Headsets. Using headsets, and especially ones with built-in mics, have a number of ergonomic and well-being benefits. The most important one is you're less likely to lean forward and shift closer to your laptop and tablets to speak or hear, which can put strain on your eyes, neck, and back. No matter which headset you choose to use, sound levels should be adjusted to less than 75 decibels or no more than 60% of the maximum volume. The World Health Organization recommends children spend no more than 40 hours listening to a personal audio device per week. That's less than 6 hours a day, including listening done both in and outside of school. Adjust to suit the activity. When reading, watching, and typing with an integrated physical keyboard, use the steeper angle on a stand and avoid putting the tablet flat on a table. You can prop it up with some books if needed. This reduces eye and neck strain. When drawing, writing, or typing on the virtual keyboard, you can use the lower angle of the stand or lay it flat on the table. This is more appropriate for your hand and can reduce wrist pain as well. Device positioning. Avoid using a tablet on your lap or holding it with your hands. We've seen what that can cause in the previous section. A better option is to place tablets on a surface, so a table, desk, to reduce neck strain from looking down at the screen and wrist strain from holding it up. Also place tablets an arm's length away to help reduce eye fatigue and increase font size to see it better if needed. Now let's focus on tech for educators, which is just as important as students, to save their energy, focus, and promote well-being. Using external peripherals, and especially an external screen, mouse, and keyboard, encourage educators to work at a desk, where any number of micro adjustments can be made to create the optimal setups for educators. Let's look at what an ideal setup looks like. External webcam. Using a webcam sitting on top of an external screen rather than a laptop webcam, make sure you're looking up and straight ahead, which improves neck posture, reduces neck and shoulder strain. External screen. Being able to position the screen at the right height and distance reduces the need to bend your neck, improving posture and minimizing neck, shoulder, and eye strain. If you don't have one, set your laptop on a stand or a pile of books. External mouse and keyboard. External peripherals let you select the device that is the right size for your body and has the right functionalities for your tasks, activities, encouraging long-lasting comfort and productivity. Headset and external mic. Using a headset with a built-in or external mic ensures that you hear and are heard better and reduces the need to lean forward, which can put strain on your back. Posture and positioning both in the classroom and at home. An adjustable table and chair are ideal, but no matter what your setup is, aim for the following guidelines. Firstly, feet should be flat on the floor with your knees and ankles at about 90-degree angles. Keep your elbows at about 90 degrees when you type or use a mouse. Provide support for your lower back with backrests or pillows. Make sure that your thighs are supported by adjusting the seat pan or sitting further back in the chair. Avoid crossing legs, change positions from time to time, and of course, sit up straight. That's it for this session today. Thank you so much for joining and listening all the way through. Be sure to check out logitech.com/education for more information. See you soon.